Haas, thank you for the follow. My stream is not popping up on screen yet. All right, there we go. My camera, though, won't... Let me see. All right, we'll just go roll with this. Don't have a camera tonight, so that'll be fun. And we'll get back into some Digimon World 2. Let's see. Last time I was here, I went to a domain. Let's see. He's max level. He's max level. You'd hold on to him, and Tankmon is max level. Should be good. I can't remember which domain I had to go into. I think it's Giga. Go to Giga. Hope everybody's having a good night. Oh. All right. Can't go there. I mean, technically we can just be a needle in a haystack the whole entire time, which ain't that bad. So yeah, if you're wondering, I think one of these say that I'm recovering playing this. I nicely got my second COVID shot, and I felt miserable now for the last about 36 hours. Well, how the doctor said, well, you feel fine after a while. Just deal with it. Like, I didn't get a shot to feel sick. I got a shot to protect me, not make me feel like crap. So, just kind of dealing with that. Got the body aches are the worst right now. I had the freezing cold for that was like 5 hours. That was ice cold freezing. That was miserable. Nope. That, and then my cats I took to the vet today, and they ended up getting shaved, getting a haircut, and one little guy had, or both of them had to get some teeth pulled, which wasn't expecting. So they're miserable tonight. Then I've got homework I still have to do for the week, and get started on week 2 right away. So much to do. Sugarlicious, thank you for the follow. Hey, Christella, how are you doing? Thank you for the raid. That's good. I was just saying a couple minutes ago, I got my second COVID shot, and I have felt miserable since getting it. Like the first shot, I got really sick off of, and the second shot so far, I got the body aches, and I had the freezing, like I could not warm up. What is it? The Moderna or something? Starts with an M. Definitely. I mean, I'm glad I'm done, but now that I got told today that they have to do now boosters yearly, and it's like I don't want to go through this yearly. Like I don't mind the body aches so much. I mean, I got fibromyalgia, so I live with aches and pains, but the uncontrollable freezing where you can't warm up, that's possibly the horriblest. Yeah, flu. Well, the flu shot, I generally would get really sick there. I wouldn't say I totally got the flu, but I'd get something from it. Yeah, my mom, she got the second shot today, and we're waiting to see if she starts to experience symptoms anytime in the next 5 hours. They say like the first 12, after the first 12 hours, you start to experience symptoms, and it was, we'll find out in about 4 or 5 hours when if she starts feeling cold and body aches and stuff. Yeah, flu shot. When I was younger, I'd get sick every time I got it, and finally, I think for like 10, maybe 12 years, I didn't get the flu shot, and then I decided last year to get it, and I'm surprised I didn't get sick, but instead, 2 months later, I got COVID. The exhaustion, I don't know if I really say I was felt exhausted, or I know I had a fever, but exhausted not so much. It was really trying to find the motivation to get up and do anything today. Like I got my homework I have to just write a few things on the computer for, and I'm just like I don't even want to do that, and all I got to do is sit up. So like I said, I'm just happy it's done with. If it protects me from getting COVID again, I'll be definitely happy for that. If it doesn't, then I don't know. Definitely don't think I'll do it a third time. Yeah, and this is also my first week, first time streaming in about a week and a half. Just because last week I was trying to grind this game out, like to finish File Island up here, and I had orientation on Friday. Last Thursday, I ended up getting. I had to go to school and get books and some other stuff done. The Wednesday before that, I was doing stuff, and over the weekend, I had to get. They sent us what we had to do for homework, so I'm trying to over the weekend think how am I going to write this, type this paper up and everything because the sad thing with school right now, since there's only 4 classes that are in actual school where they're showing you, I am a visual learner, so if somebody shows me how to do something, I learn quickly. Well, we found out the other day that we pretty much have to teach ourselves how to do the homework and how to do everything, and we'll only have 4 classes this semester that will actually show us what we're supposed to do. And with my learning disability, not comprehending and understanding things, like I kind of have an understanding, but I generally get things like backwards. I just looked at the stuff and it's like, do they have? It's like Microsoft 365. They gave us that. They want me to do PowerPoints and stuff, and it's like I've never used Microsoft 365. And they're like, we'll just find some YouTube videos on it, and for other stuff, figure out how to do that. And it's like, okay, I'll get this done at some point. Yeah, but the other cool thing too I found out is my substance abuse counseling. I graduate in 6 months from it, where I'll be able to start working, and then I have to. If I decide to take the bachelor's degree, I start that in the springtime semester. And then the behavior health will finish up in a year, and then like the human services will take like the 4 years. But it's not till my third term and third semester that I'll have to actually do like field training for human services. So next September, I would have to go through all that. Pretty much the thing I've learned, it's a lot of reading, but with substance abuse, I have firsthand experience with alcohol and drugs, so that part's not going to be hard writing papers on issues in ethics, like good issues, bad issues, like good ethics, bad ethics. That's, I mean, that one's a little complicated. Then you have interviewing and counseling you have to do. Like that part, I don't mind since I go to meetings. You know, in the winter, I'm going like 4 or 5 days a week to meetings, and in the summertime, I'm more home and stuff because I'm enjoying the weather. So those two components are pretty easy talking with people. I think the one thing that I have, as I was telling my teacher, I come on and play games and I stream. Like I have to be used to talking to people, even if nobody's there. I gotta be used to talking to somebody, even talking to myself. So if I can do that, it can't be much harder than talking to, say, 20 people in a class, and or doing one-on-one interview sessions. Like what am I trying to think of? Like if you do an intake for a person, or if you like a nurse, you do like a nursing assistant on the side, you're trying to gather information for a patient. That ain't too bad. And then the human service book, it's the smallest book I have, which is definitely nice. I mean, the first chapter is 52 pages, so a little ouch there, but that ain't bad. So you guys and girls excited for any games coming up? I'm glad you said that because I was just thinking that, like, I'm so excited for Diamond Pro Remake. So I just found a site online that tells you like how long it takes to beat a game, like main stories and stuff. The original Diamond and Pearl took 41 to 45 hours. Like now we're talking a remake that's supposed to have, a tons more stuff in there. It's like maybe 50, 60-hour game to beat the main story. I'd definitely be down for that. Plus the ability to go underground, build bases, and gem hunt and stuff like you used to. That'd be fun. To your earlier question, Dual Scissor Claw is OP. Yeah, I hope it is platinum. That was definitely there. I like it that we'll be able to go on snow, and I kind of want to see how the snow looks. I remember X and Y did good as far as walking through snow, and being in Wisconsin, I used to snow like 6 months out of the year. Um, that's kind of an intriguing part, just the elements. Well, I know if they give off the EXP share like the newer games right away, yeah, it's going to be blowing through the game quickly. Now let's see what I'm trying to think of what game it is. Was it X and Y or Black and White that the gym leaders really did scale at the level? I'm trying to think of which one it is. I remember like you beat a gym leader and as your Pokemon got stronger, the gym leaders were getting technically stronger, where the last gym leader was pumping out like level 60s. Yeah, X and Y, okay. Yeah, I mean if they do that, that would be fun if you got to say the sixth or seventh gym leader and they got like level 50s or 60s, that'd make it fun. I just got a 3DS again, and I downloaded Pokemon Crystal, and I know through that game, I'm halfway through the game. The sixth gym leader has level 30s for Pokemon, and all my guys are sitting in the 50s. Like, I think the last gym leader's highest Pokemon is 44. And then when you get to the Elite Four, the highest is 50 or 52. Now with Diamond Pro Remix, I want to do competitive Pokemon gaming on there. I'm just hoping they don't introduce like the Pokedex where you can catch everything new. Like you can only catch up to what Generation 4 there, and that's it, or transfer. And then maybe say a year or two into the game they release that extra component. I don't want to go in and fight somebody that's using all legendary teams from the new sets of Pokemon and getting blown out. So I also seen today on Twitter that a game I always wanted to play when I was a kid, but I love the anime, but I never got to play the games, was Monster Rancher. They got the first Monster Rancher 1 and 2 being remade coming September 21st of this year to Nintendo Switch. I think it's on Nintendo Switch, Steam, and it'd be PlayStation and Xbox later on, sometime next year. And then the game Digimon was it Survival? I think January or February of 22 is supposed to come out, from what a friend at GameStop was saying. So yeah, Diamond Pearl, Monster Rancher, those are pretty much what I'm looking forward to. Far Cry 6, Halo. I mean, I think those are pretty much the games I'm looking forward to. I I wanted to play The Legend of Zelda. There's a few Switch games that came out this year, and um, PlayStation, Xbox games. I can't see paying $70 for an Xbox Series S game or $80 if you can't play like a demo of it. And most of the games I want to play them. I just not picked them up yet. 184. So I saw my stream last week playing Digimon World 2 here. This is the first time ever that I actually have the Digibeetle that I have now, like the big one, and bits and leveled up Digimon. Like the first time I played 20 years ago, I was an impatient teenager and I went through the game as quick as possible, not understanding it, and definitely had a struggle and some missed opportunities. Now, with the patience, I can grind out a little bit more and get guys up in level. And the benefit too of having the patience and leveling, that attack against any traded Digimon or just like befriended quickly would have did like 40 damage, and the trained Digimon it didn't really do anything to. If you guys are wondering, my camera, I don't know how to get it to work on Restream. Like I can put the, so I can turn the capture card off and then I have my camera, or if I put the capture card on, then I can't have the camera above it. And apparently I need an overlay for it, and that's have to be done next month. Ooh, this should be a fun battle. The next Digimon I know we're going to get is Myotismon, then Magdramon. I think that's it. Favorite Digimon? Oh man. I would say Rangermon and Samuriamon. Megatramon close second. Omnimon. So if we're talking my favorite Digimon on this game, it would be in Rangermon, Epiradramon, and any one of the Dark Masters. Preferably, I would say a Metal Seizuremon. I I finally got an order in the other day for a 3DS with a capture card, and I'll tell you this funny. The guy sends me on a piece of paper a link to go and hook up the capture card. I go to the link to do it for YouTube, and I could not figure out how to do this. I watched the video for 5 hours, and it was so complicated how to get this to connect to my laptop. I watched a different video on YouTube that was like 8 minutes long, and the guy said, "Yeah, this one thing you got to use will crash from time to time." He explained it pretty simply, and within 5 minutes, I had it connected to my laptop, and it's like, wow. I'm gonna see if I can play the Digimon World like DS Dawn and Dusk on the 3DS and be able to, play it on here. That'd be cool. If not, if it only lets me do 3DS games, I mean, there's some games I can get that are pretty fun, specifically some Pokemon. I'm looking to in the next. Ooh, that's not good. I'm looking to in the next week to doing my first Nuzlocke on Pokemon. I'm thinking, what's it? Sword and Shield. I just don't know what type that I want to go with. I seen a friend was doing a stream with a Nuzlocke, and she took only using dark Pokemon, and there was no over leveling, so you couldn't just sit in the wild area and constantly do raid stuff to level your Pokemon up. And she was clearing through the second gym like it was nothing. Like, that's how overpowered the dark Pokemon are. I was thinking of doing something like bug types or normal types. Like, don't make it too easy on it now. I would say with normal types, though, if I went with that, it has to bring a whole new dimension because only certain attacks they can learn that can affect ghost types, and certain types that they're not effective against. And that brings a whole new dimension into it. So one thing too is when I'm done with Digimon World 2, I'm thinking I'm going to try Digimon World 3 afterwards because I don't think I ever beat it. And then I've got Final Fantasy Tactics, the original for PlayStation. I'm going to be playing too. And if you guys are wondering, I'm actually playing on a PS2 streaming this. I'm not using an emulator. I was so happy to find an HDMI converter that actually worked. Digimon World 3, it's kind of like Dawn and Dusk, the DS version, where you got to pick a pack of Digimon, and that's what I remember you. I remember that's what you worked with, 3-on-1 or 3-on-3 fights like this. And I remember there's like a certain combination you could do to get like the Pacific starters you want, but I'm definitely gonna go into this blind, so I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So we went from champions to now ultimates. I like this. Oh yeah, I'll tell you guys too. With a COVID shot, this time I'm at least able to sleep on my right side. Last time, I don't know what happened, but it's like I could not sleep on my right side. I couldn't lay on my left side because it hurt from the shot. And laying on my back hurt like severe. It's like I had a knot in my neck and shoulder that would not go away. And after like 3 days, it just like went away on its own. I'm just like, okay. Thankfully this time I don't have that, so I can at least relax a little bit. All right, give me like 1 minute to restart stream, guys.